Right, Owen. Nearly didn't get to do this one. More fucking problems with computers. Webcam didn't start up. I've had to. Normally, I use a USB hub. I normally plug it into this USB hub, my webcam, and for some reason it just did not want to fucking register it. And at the back of the computer, when I got it, it had a Wi-Fi dongle on it. So I pulled that out to put the webcam in. So I wasn't really using, like I have my PC wired to the what's the name. I've never really used a Wi-Fi adapter on a computer. I've always had it wired to the USB, to the hub, and I unplugged that and then lost fucking internet. I thought, what's going on here? Did I pull out the RJ plug as well? So I just checked that, then suddenly the internet comes back on, and I'm where that Wi-Fi adapter used to be at the back of the computer. So I pulled that one out and I plugged in the webcam. Webcam's working now. For some reason, it's not allowing me to connect. Mind you, I think I know the reason that could be. I'm going to lose webcam for a minute, yeah? Give me a second. I want to try something out. So, right. Oh, maybe. Right, I know the reason why now. USB was connected to another USB port, which is also connected to the back of the PC. So I've got two ports running at the moment. One with 3 ports, which has got, like a USB card read and whatnot, which I don't really use because, the computer's already got like an SD and a micro SD connected to the PC anyway. Unless I'm using like a USB stick like that, and I'm connecting to the front USB ports. So what's happening there is that I did not have the combo USB adapter, which has got 3 USB ports and card reader adapters connected to the back of the computer. It was actually connected to the other USB port, which has got 7 or 8 USB connectors to it, and it wasn't feeding enough power from that port to the next port so it could power up the webcam. You see what I mean? So I'm making a kind of little bit of a decision now not to have coffee when I'm streaming, because you know what happened yesterday. Although it was only like that much coffee in the cup, I knocked it over and it went flying across the table. It went all into the computer. I had to shut it down rather quickly. Nearly blew the computer up. What happened though is that actually shut off the sockets, wall sockets. So that really kind of saved the computer, I suppose, in one way. But then when I went to try to turn it on, I went and turned everything off, and the flat was in pitch darkness. And I had to fumble around looking for my bloody mobile phone so I can turn the flashlight on. Lucky I got that with a flashlight on it. Then I had to go in and turn everything on again, then came back in and saw that the PC was already turned on and running. So I'm not going to be fucking drinking coffee on the table anymore. No, if I'm going to have coffee, it's going to be here on these boxes. If it gets knocked over, then it'll probably shut everything off anyway, because I've got like, an 8-way adapter and a 4-way adapter for all my plugs. The wiring on the floor is like, crazy at the moment. I need to sort out which is connected to what and, just start removing stuff. So that's the laptop. I've got to be careful with what I'm pulling out, because the PC power supply is actually connected to the 4-way adapter. But I'm going to change that over tomorrow, so it's on the actual main 8-way adapter. So I've got now I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 fucking 10 bloody plugs connected in. I don't even know what they're all being connected into. I bet some of them ain't even connected to anything. The only thing I'm going to be doing, if I'm going to be drinking, is drinking lemonade or soft squash, which I've got in the bottle over there. Bring the bottle over. I'm not going to be drinking coffee near the computer again. Hello, Charms. Well, no, I was in panic mode yesterday. I mean, real panic mode. My old computer blew up on me. I had to buy a new one. I've only had this new computer 2 weeks. And I went and spilled coffee all over the bloody thing. And the top, it's actually got an air vent. All my old computers never had the top air vents. This one has, and coffee spilled through it. And luckily, I sorted out the power on the main box. Otherwise, it would have completely destroyed the computer, I reckon. Then I would have probably started climbing out. Well, I nearly did cry, actually. I thought, oh, no, oh, God, please, why is it always me? Why am I always having so much bad luck? That's what it seemed like I've been having, bad luck. This whole month has been bad luck for me. I don't know why. No, why did I need to buy a new computer? Because the other one popped on me. I wanted to try the graphic card, which I paid nearly £100 for last year. I want to see if I can put it in here, but I tried it in the old computer, another old computer, which is dead slow, which I'd used for 2 days before I got this new one, and it doesn't even register it, even with a brand new 500-watt power supply. It spins, but it's not coming up on screen. So I think the old computer just didn't do damage to the motherboard. It done damage to the processor and the graphic card. If I had extra money, I would have bought a better computer than this one, but I just didn't have the money. And so I had to borrow half the money from a friend of mine. Well, I say a friend. I've known him for a while. But I'm not going to say who he is, but I did borrow some money from someone. And I've got to pay him back kind of monthly, bit by bit. I was looking at trying to buy a new DVR system as well, like that Wi-Fi one I was mentioning about, which was around about £80. Completely sold out now. Checking on eBay yesterday for a similar one, everything's gone up in price. Everything. Even a 4-channel Wi-Fi DVR is now like £170, £180. Nearly tripled the money. I think that's what happens near Christmas time. That's where people are going to make money, is doubling, tripling their, fees. Once they get enough money, and then in the new year, when it starts going slow, they put the prices down so they can still continue selling that equipment, what they want to sell, but not losing, that much money. You see what I mean? Because they're making more money over Christmas time, aren't they? But as I say, it's been a bit of a really shitty month this month, to be honest with you. Things are just going, really bad. Really bad. I don't know what's wrong with my health at the moment. I'm just feeling so damn tired all the time. I even had a couple hours sleep earlier today. I went to bed around about 11 o'clock last night. I didn't get up till about 5, I think, just to go to the loo. Then I came back, went back to sleep. Then I went back to sleep again, and I woke up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I got up, and I thought, well, I need to go out and do some shopping because I've run out of milk. I need milk for my coffee. I've got those sachets, but they're for like, real emergencies. So like, I ended up going out, and it was freezing cold outside, man. Freezing. I wish I never went out, I tell you. I had to go out and do a little bit of shopping. Get some like more pork belly so I can cook that during the week. Milk, my wafer biscuits, which I like eating, my little wafer biscuits. Iceberg lettuce, so I can have some sandwiches. You just cut out little bits and pieces, and I came home, and on the way home I thought I can't bother to cook, so I bought a hamburger from around the corner, cheap £3.49 hamburger with chips and drink, and I came home and ate that. Last night I did make some sandwiches, but I left one like little quarter sandwich which is in the fridge. So I thought, well, I'll eat that tonight if I get a bit peckish. But I've not been able to go out much because I've been just too bloody tired all the time. I don't know why. I've had kind of like dizzy spells, nausea, sleeping like all different times, and sleeping a lot longer than I normally sleep. And so even when I come home and have dinner, I just watched a couple of YouTube channels and I felt whacked out. So I ended up going on the bed and sleeping for a couple of hours, put the alarm clock on for 8 o'clock. And I kind of like beat it, before it went off, and kind of thought, well, looked at it and it's going to go off in 10 minutes. So, I'm not just going to lay for 10 minutes. I might as well get up and turn the alarm clock off now before it does go off. I just sat and watched a few YouTube channels and I thought, well, as my stream fucked up yesterday because me knocking the bloody coffee over my computer like an arsehole. But I did manage to get the, I know the reason why my living room DVR, not the living room DVR, the living room Wi-Fi camera kept disconnecting. I found out the reason why. I had the wrong RJ45 connected to the back of the computer, and the computer was running under that small little Wi-Fi dongle. And when I tested my internet speed, I was getting like 20 megabits. I thought, right, tomorrow I'll be ringing up Virgin Media tomorrow. But then when I thought I checked the back, because the cable might have been loose, I realised I had the wrong bloody cable in. Swapped it over, plugged the right one in, done the speed test, and I was getting like my normal 100 megabit. And when I refreshed the web page for the Wi-Fi cameras, perfect. Didn't go offline once all night. Well, all the time I was awake anyway. But I still turn off the computer at night times because I just don't want to take too much of a risk at the moment. I will do some like live streams with the Wi-Fi cameras connected and screen share them. But I don't really want to be doing it on a whole night overnight on this computer at the moment. So I'm still trying to sort out some of the settings. I did get the laptop working last night as well. And when I did do it, I was showing you how I was doing it. I said there's a dual boot there, which I did not want. I realised because the when the electric shut down, it blew the fuse in the other cable, and that's why the battery wasn't charging up. So after finding another power cord and plugging it in, it charged up. And when I got it turned on, I realised that the old Windows 10 partition had gone. So I thought, oh, good, I don't have to scrub it and reinstall everything again, kind of thing. But I did not create the same account which I use on here on that one. But I've got later on, what I'll probably do is I'll connect this account, my YouTube and Google account from what I'm using now. I'll start using it on here, and I've already done the settings so it doesn't power down, halfway through or anything like that. And I'll do some nice overnight streams through StreamYard on my Southwest Coast account on here, and stream the Wi-Fi cameras through the laptop instead of doing it through this one, instead of doing it from the PC. But I've got to make sure it works first. I've got to make sure it's kind of fast enough and powerful enough. The iPhone, would you believe the processor in there is better than the one in this PC? But the graphics is shittier than it is in this one. I'm not making coffee. Don't you start with coffee. I will not make coffee. I'm not really smiling. I'm kind of like fucking like, whoa, I'm still kind of like peed off, kind of thing. You get that peed off smile. I'm trying to laugh it off, as like a stupid fucking idiotic, clumsy mistake I did yesterday by knocking the coffee over on the PC. So you won't really see me drinking coffee much when I do my streams. If I do drink coffee, the coffee will be sitting down there on the box. It's not going anywhere near the computer. I'm not even going to put it behind me on the bloody altar table because I'm always knocking the table. You might knock off, and I've got cables down beside me as well, for my amplifier, for my Xbox, for my monitor, for the DVR. And the DVR, I'm going to start taking apart soon. I'm losing cameras. The cameras are getting faulty. They're just like screwing up. As long as I've got the full Wi-Fi ones that are still working okay, I'm going to start disconnecting that DVR. Because what I want to do is that other old PC that I used for a couple of days, I've got no sound on it again. I installed Windows 11. Well, actually, I installed Windows 10. And before I got this one, there was sound working on it perfectly, Perfect. And all of a sudden, the sound stopped working on it because I bought it in here the other day, and I've started installing some hard drives in there, with my paranormal and investigations and, me bushcraft and all that kind of stuff videos in there, so I can check them out and keep the ones I really want to keep and delete the ones I don't want to keep, kind of thing. And upload the ones I want to upload. And as I went to play the audio, there wasn't no audio. So I thought, well, maybe it's a driver problem again. So I kind of deleted Windows 10 and installed Windows 11. I installed the Realtek audio driver. Still no sound on it. So I'm not too worried about the sound at the moment on that one. I know I had a USB sound card adapter thing somewhere. Where the hell it is, I don't know. It's only a cheap one, and I can get another one for about 5-10 quid or whatever. And I know that will give me sound. It's just that it ain't giving me sound through the PC for some reason. So what I plan to do is get if I can't find my old USB sound adapter, I'll probably buy another one. And that should give me sound back then. But the only reason I want sound on it is so I can check out the videos. I don't want to be downloading videos onto an external drive and putting them onto this PC to upload. But I'll do that, probably next month sometime. I want to try to get that stuff over the back. All this, all right. All this here. I'm planning to get that out and having that old PC back in here because I want to use it as more of a server. Not anything for gaming, nothing for internet, just as a server, so I can store stuff on it, take stuff off, swap and change kind of stuff. If I've got no sound on it, And that's, so I might have to buy another sound adapter. I've actually got a PCI sound card. I've got two, all right. I'm not going to dig the other one out, but I've got two of these, two different ones. I even plugged that in. I plugged that in, installed a driver, nothing, still no sound. But with a little USB adapter, which I used before, that time, if you remember that time when, I was complaining that the USB ports weren't working, there's no sound going in or coming out. And that's when Bev stepped in and helped me to buy that other computer, which blew up 2 weeks ago, yeah. Well, before Bev bought me that one, the one that had the sound and USB problems is the one that I managed to get working for 2 days until I got this one. Now I've got this one, the sound's packed up again, as I say. So I just don't know what's wrong with it. I can't even change nothing in there, But I know I've got a USB audio adapter somewhere, but where, I don't know. And normally, if I can't be asked to look for it, if I can afford a cheaper one, I'll just go and buy another one. And you know what? Usually, I look everywhere, I can't find it, right? So I think, fuck it, I'll buy another one. I'll probably go and buy one, right? And within a couple of days, even it's happened in the same day. I've looked for something in the past, couldn't find it, thought, fuck it, I buy another one. I think it was a power cable I was looking for, couldn't find it, right? So I bought another one on Amazon. It came that fucking same day, right? I went and found the cable which I was looking for originally. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to send the other one back, at least, because then at least you've got a spare one, kind of thing. So no mind that, I'll probably go and buy a USB sound card adapter. Probably try to get it working on that shitty old server computer that I'm using. And then if it works, no mind that, I'll probably go and find the other one. It's always the same. So the thing is, I used to build computers years and years and years ago. When I was living with my ex-wife. The story behind it here, if you want to listen to the story, right? Probably fall asleep now. You boring cunts, do shut up. I don't want to listen to your boring story. Well, I'm going to tell you the story. When I was with my ex-wife, yeah, and we was bringing the kids up, I worked in a video retail store, Jay's Videos, and I was working for under the minimum wage. I think the wage was like about £3. I was working for £1.50, £2 an hour. Real shit money. But it's still money coming in, helping to pay the bills and everything, yeah. And, I was kind of like wondering how you can build computers. So up near South Wimbledon, there's a shop up there, and he used to build computers. And I was walking past there one day, and I thought, well, I'd love to find out how to build these. So I went in there, and I said to the guy, I said, look, no, you can just tell me to go away, or, you're not interested. I think, yeah, kind of thing. But I'm always wanting to know how to build computers. I've got one indoors, but I wouldn't know how to fix it if it went wrong. So I was wondering if there's any possible chance, I could come in and you could teach me how to build computers. I don't know payment or anything, because you'll teach me how to build them. And that way later, I could probably save up enough money and build my own one later on. And I go, yeah, no problems. We're looking for a training anyway. And I thought, whoa, that is being there at the right time, right place. So I went in there, and he taught me how to do and build computers. Now, in the olden days, they're not as complicated as they are now. You can't put one chip on one motherboard, because a motherboard is set to a certain chip nowadays, kind of thing. you might get an i5 processor, which is only set for one particular Intel motherboard, which this one apparently is supposed to be. When I spoke to the seller, I'm going to check on that though. I'm going to see if it is compatible with another i5 and buy a better i5 processor. Like, because the i5 in is only second generation. i5 is now up to like 12th generation, so it's a really old shitty fucking like processor. But the guy said, yeah, I'll teach you how to build them. And originally, what he got me to start off with was installing Windows operating system. And at that time, I think it was Windows XP. And all I had to do was put the disk in, press a few keys, click on yes and no buttons and whatever, put serial key code in, the registration code in, and install the software. And that's what I did on every computer that he and his mate was building. And I'd done that for a few months. Then he goes, right, I'm going to show you how to put a motherboard into a desktop PC now. And he goes, you've got to be careful because, if you do the wrong thing, you can blow the motherboard up, and that's cost out of my pocket. So I had to follow exactly the way he showed me to do it. And that's how I started learning, putting the motherboard in, putting the processor in, putting the RAM in, putting the power supply in, putting in like the hard drives, CD-ROMs, floppy drives. You remember the old floppy drives, 3.5 inch floppy drives, which is a thing of the past nowadays. And that's how I started learning to build them. And then later, he started paying me a little bit of money. He goes, I can either pay you, or you can start, I can give you stuff to help you to build your computer. But like, I'm not going to give you like a 4 gig memory card. At the time it was like 20 quid. I'm not going to give you that, kind of thing. You got to earn it, kind of thing. And that's how I started doing it. I was earning for the parts, and I had, once I started earning, I didn't take it home. I left it there, and I started building my own computer there. And that's how I started. And then like later, something happened, and he had to close the shop down. But I earned enough, to build a couple computers, and I was able to like some other shop in Wimbledon was after memory. It was hard to get memory, so any memory sticks that I wanted, I didn't have to pay for, I took home with me and I sold them to this other computer shop. And I asked if I could work for him as well, but he didn't want anyone. He had like this other guy working with him. So the stuff I was earning with that wage, kind of thing, but the goods as a wage, if I didn't want it, I could take it to another computer shop and sell it. And then like, I was able to help other people to build their computer. I was able to like fix computers, but it started getting a bit boring eventually. And like, there was a time I was trying to build a little gaming system at one time. I was buying all the parts off eBay, and this is like, about 15 years ago. And like, that the games nowadays, requires a lot more powerful, components than they did, years ago. And I was buying the stuff off eBay because, the computer shop closed down by then. And everything seemed to keep going wrong. I had to keep sending stuff back. And it's because, like, the components were different, updated technology and, different memory, different chips and stuff like that. I'd mainly, taught to build 2 or 3 specific PCs at the shop. But when the technology came through and, like, it was updating all the time, I didn't know what way to turn, kind of thing. And I was putting in like wrong memory chips in the wrong motherboard and wrong processors and, and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, if it's going to be this much hassle, I ain't going to bother. So I sent all the stuff back, what I bought off eBay, and I eventually bought my own one. And I had that one working for about 2 or 3 years, and that started packing up. Then my mum bought me one, and that's the one which kind of like started screwing up on that audio and USB card, kind of thing. And when that happened, Bev stepped in and helped me buy the other one. And now that's blown, I had to get this one. So that's the story about computers. Hello, and hello, Rose. Oh, hang on, let's see. Oh, I was thinking about that. Actually, I thought, shit, you know what? I thought she's not going to send me one. She's too busy talking fucking grumpy all the time. You know. I'll send you texts on your mobile, through Messenger, and you didn't read those, I don't think. And I thought, is she going to send this box or not? Because I said to her, I will try to repair what I can, right, and send back what I can repair. Now I've got a few things I want to send you as well, but am I going to get your address? Because you're not fucking like reading off my messages. The only time you read messages when I put it on comment, and I had to like post it on both your channels a couple of times because I didn't know what channel you're going to be using next, and if you was going to close the channel down or not, kind of thing like you normally bloody do. So, and I was in the kitchen just last night. Actually, I was thinking, well, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to, I'm not going to ask her anymore. Okay, if she sends it, she sends it. She don't, she don't. I'm not going to keep pestering her. See, if I pester her, she might get the arse and won't send nothing at all. Then I thought, fuck it. But I'm glad you said next. I'd really want to try to fix that Boo Bear for you. If I can't fix it, then there might be a way of putting it like, no, those Boo Bear, I don't know where you got your one from yet, but there's some really cheap, nasty, shitty ones out there, yeah. And I was thinking that if I couldn't repair it, maybe I can modify it by putting some of my own components in, like, one of those like sensors with like some LEDs, or kind of like salvage some parts of it and replace it with other parts or something. I'd like to see what I can do. And because I don't know what you're sending. I know you said probably some cameras, camcorder, and Boo Bear. If you got them sensor lights, send them back as well. If you've already if you've not done the box, send the sensor lights back, and I'll try and fix them as well. So I've only got one, which I will send you. But the thing is, I don't know what I've done with it. Because I'll put it somewhere like I lost the fucking thing. I've got some dolls I want to send you up as well. I need to sort some of these dolls out and get rid of. I know you're a bigger doll collector than I am, and some of them I've not done nothing with them at all. So I'll send you some dolls up. Add into your big collection. You can do some streams with them. So we're getting activity from them. If not, if you do, I want them back. If I don't, fucking keep them. Let's see what else is on there. All right, Mark. I ain't been feeling too good as well, Rose. I've been so fucking tired lately. Seriously, I've been sleeping more and more and more. If I'm not saying it's look, the thing is, right, with the paranormal, they say if there's some form of like negative energy in here, it's going to suck your energy out constantly, right? But if it's sucking out all my energy, what's it doing with that energy? Why is it not giving me activity? Why I'm not seeing them, hearing them, and getting activity when I do stuff? So I don't think it's like anything paranormal. I just think it's just like, because of the change in the weather. I notice that every year, this time of year, I do feel a lot more colder and a lot more tired. But I don't think I slept as much last year like I've been doing this year. I've been sleeping a lot more. So I went to bed about 11 o'clock last night. I woke up at 5, went to the toilet, came back, jumped back in bed, woke up at 1 o'clock, stayed awake, watched a few YouTube channels, got up, went out, done some shopping, came home, had something to eat. And after I'd eaten, about an hour later, I was back in my bed for, I went to sleep around about 6 o'clock. Well, I wanted to get back up, because I knew if I stayed in bed, all the rest of the evening, I'll probably wake up early in the morning and I want to go back to sleep again. So I got up at 8 o'clock this afternoon, and I've been awake since. But I will plan to go to bed again earlier once I start feeling tired. And I just can't stop yawning some of the times, And I think that's what was part of me nearly blowing this computer up yesterday after knocking that coffee over. So I was so tired and I was yawning and I wasn't concentrating. And when you are tired, you just concentrate, you can't concentrate, can you? Well, it's on Messenger. Not unless you change your bloody phone number again. The one you sent me, all these fucking adverts. As soon as I hit Messenger, you get these toxic adverts come up. Get off my fucking phone. I can't even stop it until the ad stops. It's when you said, can't ring you, phone not working, it shows. And I sent you 2 messages back. I had it turned off. It's on now, but we'll go off again soon. Not too well today, so sleeping. And this was on the 16th. Not too well today, sleeping. Just got up, going to the loo, going back to bed. The reason I don't have my phone turned on too much is because I still get that troll. That troll keeps ringing my number constantly, like when he wants to. Day, night, morning, midday, whenever. And it just like pisses me off, kind of thing. So that's the reason I have my phone turned off most of the time. I want to get one of the other phones up and running and get a different phone number, but why should I keep changing my phone number because of fucking idiots like them? They should have collected it yesterday. I think there is a problem with deliveries at the moment. I did order a power pack today, a power supply today actually. And when I looked at it, it said delivered for tomorrow. Right? Order within 5 hours and it'll be delivered tomorrow. It's just a power cable for one of my external hard drives, which I'm trying to get up and running. And it was only like £6. So I ordered it, and as soon as I went to my car, delivery Tuesday. So I cancelled it before I paid for it, went back, and, I had about 5 or 6 Amazon pages open, because I was, kind of like, I don't be spending that, bigger money for the same fucking thing. Like, you get a USB cable, for instance, different makes, brands, different sizes and shapes and fucking God knows what, kind of thing. I always go for the cheapest. As long as it works, that's the main thing. If it don't work, I'll just send it back. So I had like 3 different power cables up, and they was all around about the £5-6 mark. And they all said, deliver tomorrow. Now, when I went to go to the market, to the payment part, it said deliver Tuesday. I thought, do what? And I still had every of the other pages up saying, deliver tomorrow, deliver tomorrow, deliver tomorrow. So I cancelled the one that I was originally going to buy. I picked a different one, which was practically the same price, just a couple of pence difference, like first one was like £5.49, which I cancelled. So I went for the next one, £4.69. Clicked on that. And before I clicked on it to buy it, it said deliver tomorrow. Went to the cash out, to pay for it, delivered Tuesday. So I thought that just said going to be delivered tomorrow. So then I went to the other pages and they still said tomorrow. But I thought, hang on, I'm going to do something. And I refreshed every single page and it suddenly turned from tomorrow to Tuesday on every page, delivered Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. So there's something going on with the delivery services, I'm telling you. But it gets here when it gets here. £50? Well, you're not telling me that cost you £50 to send that, have you? What, like these ones? You're talking about those kind of cameras? Or that kind of camera? Because you cannot use the same software with these ones. This one only uses its own software. This one only uses its own software. You can't put both cameras on the same software. But what I will do, I will try, because there might be a possibility, because I have seen that one with the antenna. Although it's the same brand, there is 3 different softwares that you can use on that one. But I've not tried the 3 different software. I've just always used the same one, which is, what was it called? YC364 or something. I can't even fucking read. YCC365 Plus. But when I bought the last one, because the other one locked up and I can't unlock it, even though I sent out God knows how many emails to set it, to reset it from your email, it still hasn't gone through. So that's why I had to buy that one to make it back up to the 4th one. The one which is locked is in the box over there. It's no good. I sent an email to the seller if I can send it back, and either him unlock it or send me a replacement one. But he never got back to me. Never emailed me back. And the thing with those cameras, once you've got it on software, they are locked to that software. What you got to do is, I read a forum chat where if you give that camera to someone else, for instance, there's a possibility he can't use it. Even though he downloads the software, he can't use it because you've already locked it to your own software. So what you got to do is unlock it by going into the software, deleting the camera option. So if you've got the YCC 465 or whatever it is, and you've got 4 cameras on there, you've actually got to go into the software and then you've got to delete the camera, all 4 cameras, then delete your account with that software company. Once that's done, the cameras are unlocked. Now I tried doing that, but it didn't work. That's why I had to buy that other one to make it 4 again. So I know that you're actually... All right, catch you later, Angela. I know with the... I have been watching some of your videos last night, actually. The police cam ones look pretty good. The quality, the actual video quality looks quite nice. I'm not seeing valid for... Well, I will try, what I'll try to do is I've seen some dolls up. I've got to start sorting some of them dolls. I can't have all the ones I've got. I've just got too many. So you'll have to make some space in your house and add them to them. There'll only be 3 or 4 anyway, like, because I'm kind of like you, probably attached to quite a few of them, but there are dolls in I've not even done anything with. But I know there was one which I wanted to do, and I could feel like, a tingling kind of energy coming from it. If I can remember what one that is, I'll send that one to you, because I just don't want to be, I just can't be bothered to do anything with the dolls at the moment. And I think there's a box one in there as well. Yeah, I think there's a box one with a pink dress in there. Lucky I've got some bloody boxes. I can probably find you. I've got so many cables. I pulled out about 20 cables today just to see if I can find a power cord for my external USB hard drive. For that, I've got the one which is like a print cable one, but the power supply I could not find. So I've ordered one of those ones, which you get, different adapters with. Because I was looking for like the 12-volt, 2 amp, and just the power supply with just the one adapter on it was like more expensive than the ones which you could buy with like multi adapters. So I thought, no, I'll go for the one with multi adapters, because if I just want to see what's on the hard drive, kind of thing. Because on this system now, it originally came with a 1 terabyte hard drive. So, no, what happened there? I didn't ask for that. I wanted File Explorer. Why did that come up? So, anyway. Well, I don't know. I know Jessica wanted to come this week because it's near my birthday, isn't it? On December the 2nd. She wanted to come last week, but I just ain't been feeling too good. And she asked me, can she come this week? I said, I just don't know yet. I just ain't feeling too good. I don't really like, passing the bad germs and bugs over to the grandkids, Share screen. So this originally had 1 terabyte hard drive, yeah, being this one. But I had enough room to put another hard drive in. Now, I had a brand new 2 terabyte hard drive, which was a bit of a bugger getting connected. But Windows did find a patch which it downloaded to give me the actual settings to add the other hard drive. Now, what I did with the 2 terabyte one, I partitioned it into 3 smaller partitions, so it makes it like 3 different hard drives. So if I go into disk management, when it comes up, why is it taking forever to bloody... Right, so I've got 2 of them open. So the disk management, yeah, right. E, F, and G is 1 hard drive, but I broke it up into 3 different hard drives. You see what I mean? Not personally, like taking it apart, smash it in 3 pieces. There's a program in there you can actually create. See, this one here. The total size is just under 2 terabytes. 1,863.2 gigabytes. Yeah, that's 2 terabytes. So what I've done, I just broke it down into 3 sections. That's what I've done. For all you techno wizards and know about computers, then that's what you need to know. There has been issues apparently with the weather causing internet problems with people. I know a lot of people said that, you know, their internet speeds have gone kind of like up and down. What you want to do is get onto the old internet provider and ask them to do a bandwidth check for you. Because what's going on here? I only got my bloody YouTube open. Got the wrong page open. I had an old video open. Don't know what now. Only got my bloody YouTube. Right. So no technical stuff here. That's how I done it. I broke a 2 terabyte hard drive down into like 3 sections. I could have done it even smaller. I could have done it into like 5 or 6. And had like each partition like 300 gigabytes. So that would have been like 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. And just like the other one would be like 250 megabits. But I didn't want to do that because I like putting all my videos. I kind of like trying to put videos, you know, depends on what ones it is. If it's paranormal, I'll put it on one partition. If it's bushcrafting, it's on another one. If it's another kind of video, like, you know, magnet fishing or something, I'll put it on another hard drive. So I don't want to like kind of like have them all on one. So if I decide to format that partition because I don't want the videos anymore, I'm only formatting that one particular partition, those particular files. Now, all my paranormal stuff's on like 3 or 4 different hard drives. Now, I've even got hard drives without the cases, you know. So, and these are all working hard drives, and they've all got stuff on them. They've got videos, they've got movies, they've got software, but I don't know what's on what. So I'm trying to get the power cord so I can get that one with the boxing to work. Then I can just like swap out the hard drive and see what's on each different one. So I'm hoping that with that power cord I've ordered, I might be able to use this as well because I can plug 2 of those into that and have the 2 running at the same time, and then do me swapping and changing like I normally do. Got 2 of them, but that one, the on and off switch is broken. And these, would you believe it? I remember buying these for £20, less than £20. Looking on eBay today for another one of these, that was like 35, 40 quid. I thought, nah. So the power cable I've ordered with the multi kind of like adapters, it might work on this one because this one's like 12 volt. Yeah, 12 volt. But I don't know what the amperage is with this. This is like 12 volt, 2 amp. And I've got not just that one, I've got 2 other ones. And I just don't know what's on them. I know some of it's got, you know, like paranormal stuff on there, which I'm kind of like glad it has got. And as I say, what I wanted to try to do, and I'm in the process of trying to do it, that old computer, which I used for a couple of days before I got that one, I know there's no sound on it again. I'm just making that into a server, but it's already got like 4 hard drives in there already, plus a SSD card, which is 120 gig. So I pulled out one of my cables today, and like, I knew I had a couple more of these printer cables, which I needed for the hard drives. See, even this one here, right? This connects to the back of this. And you plug these two into your PC, but you need a power cable at the back. So when I get the power cable Tuesday, I'll be able to use it on those three, hopefully, and see what's on those drives. And then I can probably, hopefully, connect it onto here and plug the two USB cables into the front of the PC and see what's in there. But these do come off quite easy. They don't sit in there properly. So I'll be able to do it this way and put it in like that. Just slot it in. Sometimes they can be a bit of a bugger to put in. Oh, that's all one as well. Yeah. So I can put two of these in the front and have them connected constantly. But I'm going to... Shit. I've got that fucking mirror then. Oh, God, no, I've got that turned on. Oh, I'll probably be sending you a couple of electronics up as well for your ghost hunting. Something like this, which is sound, voice, and whatever. So one of those. And I've got another DC box somewhere. I'll dig that out and send up to you. And if I can find that disco thing in my jig, I'll send that up as well. But I don't know what I've done with the damn thing again. No, that's the box. I found the box. I'll send you the empty box. You'll be going, where's the fucking sensor then, Steve? You know, you said you're going to send me the sensor, you just sent me the box. I don't know what I've done with the sensor though. Now I know that sensor does work. It might be over the back here somewhere. I don't know where it is. But you'll have to give me a bit of time to sort stuff out for you. I will send you some stuff up. And that is a promise that I've got to sort it out first. I need to find out where I put the other sensor. I know what those I'll probably be sending up to you. But I just don't know what I've done with that sensor. It's around there somewhere because I tested it. I had it out a few weeks ago, testing it out to see if it worked, and it worked perfectly. But tickle my fancy. Can I remember what I've done with it? No. I'm going to send you something like this up, similar to one of these. Send you one of these up. With this one though, you have to have a light turned on near it, like a flashlight or something, because when it gets detected. Okay, that's calling me a liar. That one done. No, I'm not guaranteeing they're going to work all the time, but it's just like stuff that I've built and never really tried that properly. I'll send you an EM pump up as well. One of my basic EM pumps I'll send up to you. I need to make some more of these myself actually. Static detector. I don't know if that still works or not actually. No sound in that one though. I'll send you that one up anyway. So easy to build. Yeah, that one. Maybe that one. Geophone. I've got to check all these to make sure they work though. Geophone. So you'll get a few little bits of electronics sent up to you anyway. Oh, it's got no battery in that one. That's the same as that. So that one, the LED's gone through. So I need to sort them out and check them out, make sure they still work. Then I'll send you some of these up. So it's more of a swap trade or whatever you want to call it. Because I know the stuff you're sending me costs money. Now what's going on? That's been turned on. And like that cost me money to build, so you know, I'm doing you a return favour when we send you some stuff up. I have got something on eBay which I'm trying to sell, and it hasn't sold for like the last 6 months. So I might take that off and send that up to you as well, and you'll probably be happy with that one. Because I know what you're like with some of your ghost boxes, but it's a Robert's ghost box. One of these. This one I'll keep myself, but I've got another one. Send one of these up. I can't even see what's going on with the camera. I've got fucking what's name turned off. So you want one of these, let me know. I have got another one of these. I'll put it up on eBay for like, well, I'll be honest with you, I'll put it up for like 90 quid. I'm having problems here. Can't call the battery. Yeah, I'll also send this stuff out. I've just got to find some of the stuff before I can send the box up. I've just not been too well enough to find half the stuff, to be honest with you. I'm too bloody tired. Every time I get up to do something, I just don't have the energy to do it. I have to check that power. No, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, that disco light thing is going to take me a while to find, so I don't know exactly where I'll put it. I might have to send that up to you separately. I think it's over there somewhere, but exactly where, I don't know. It's going to take me a while to dig all that out. But yeah, I had that Robert's Ghost Box up on eBay. And it's still up on eBay. I know you dropped the price down on it. I'll show you, hang on. So what I'll do is I'll quickly disconnect to eBay, and you'll see me actually removing the listing. So I've got I've got 3 dolls listed. And these have been up for months and months, man. selling. Right. Oh, I've got 3 messages on. Let's see what these messages are first. So there's a graphic card I was looking at, but fucking 78 quid he wants for it. I ain't paying 78 quid. Right, hang on. So I'll show you what I've got on eBay, and I'll tell you they've been listed for like 6 months, maybe a bit longer, and they've not even sold. I've had a few people interested in the dolls, but because it's not a negative doll or something like that, they don't want it. And they ask me questions like, "Well, hang on, what's it like with kids? What's it like with children?" I don't know. I can't tell you what's like with kids and children. I ain't got no kids and children. So listings, right? These are what I've got active. Right. There's the Roberts Ghost Box, 90906. I originally had that up for £95. I had that up for. So it cost me, quite a bit to buy it, actually. So that will now be ended. So I'm ending the listing, right? So I'm ending the listing. So going to my listings again. So now I've removed that. The only one I've got on there is the bench one, right? Same price. So that Roberts, which is in the living room somewhere. Just got to find it. That'll be going up to you. And I know it works. It works better on FM. And it's practically the same one as the one I've got. I can't remember if it's a 9905 or 9906. I know Mark had one, which was the 9905. And he was good enough to tell me I had to hack the 9905, which I was able to get off eBay. I hacked it. Then I bought another one. That got sold, I think, for less than what it was listed for someone who comes on here quite a lot. So I gave that person it practically for what I bought it for. Then I've got the someone asked me about, is it the same as the 9906? It's a 9906 the same as a 9905. I said, I don't know. So I asked Mark, and he said he doesn't know because he's got the 9905. And he goes, they are pretty good radios. So I said, well, okay, fair enough. So I was just scanning eBay one day, and I saw a couple of like 9906s going for sale. And when I had the money at that time, because I was trying to put money to the side, to buy some bits and pieces, and just like add for myself, and like on cut my old videos, I said if I can buy like 3 radios to hack, I'll keep 2 myself and sell one on to someone who needs one, kind of thing. But no one seemed to be interested. So the ones that, I bought like 4 or 5 Roberts radios in total. And I sold one to one of you guys on here. The bench one, I've had a bench one for quite a while, actually. And I found one exactly the same model. And I bought that one. And I hacked that one. And I put it on eBay with a Roberts one, put them both the same price. And they've been up there over 6 months, and not one person's been interested in it. And I think that's because, we're all short of money because, like, the pandemic kind of shit, and everyone's been kind of like unemployed and whatnot. So I did try to drop my prices down a bit. But the 9906 I saw, and I thought, well, I'll buy it. If I can hack it, I'll hack it. If I can't, I can't, kind of thing. I don't want to do too much damage to it. And I was sitting there one day with it, and I tried to do it the same way as the 9905, and it didn't work. Now, I know with some radios you can actually put a switch in and with the scanning button, you use like a push button. And some radios I've been able to like put a switch on and connect into the push button, and it scans through that way without actually cutting any wires. Well, I don't know how I've done it, but I was just sitting there mucking around with the 9906 one day, and I hacked it. No one else has hacked it, only me. There's a YouTuber called Pink Lady. She had a video out asking if anyone can tell me how to hack it. Now, she hacked a 9905 Roberts, but she's got a 9906 she wants hacked, and no one knows. And she's got a bigger following than I have. And no one knew how to do it. And I think I'm the only one who bloody was able to hack the damn thing. So I don't know if you're getting the 9905 or 9906, but I think it might be the 9906, which is the more harder hackable one. So you can muck around with that to your content. So, you'll be getting some stuff back off me. So I know the cameras cost a little bit. No, it depends on what Wi-Fi ones are. Like, them ones are only like 20 quid each. 25, max. But, if you're sending me that's like 80 quid anyway. So, and I was looking to buy some more of those ones at a later date. But no, really, you saved me buying them, because I'm pretty sure I've got more of those USB cables. And I'm pretty sure I can get them USB cables for a couple of quid each off eBay. And because I am a little bit technical about some equipment, and if I don't know how to use it, I'd sit there and I won't read the bloody instructions. I just start looking on YouTube and finding anyone else that's been able to do it and repair them, or get them up and running, or doing this and that or whatever. So I tend to watch YouTube channels instead of reading instruction manuals. So if I can find that sensor, you'll get that. You'll get the radio. You get a few bits of panel equipment I've built myself, which no one else has got. And some dolls. Got to start cleaning some of them ones out. I think one of them is like a boxed one in its original box. It's got like a pink dress on it. It's not a bad doll actually, but I've never done anything with it. And I know, I'm not being funny or anything. Yeah, don't think I'm being not funny, but I know box stuff is more valuable, worth more than an unboxed item. But I think I know where it is actually. I ain't done nothing with it. You might not even like it. I thought I wasn't going to find it. There's about 6 dolls sitting on top of it. It's a genuine porcelain doll. Box isn't brilliant, but there she is. So I'll send her up with a couple of other dolls with her. Box is a bit kind of like squished, but it's still got the original box though. Probably put some tape on it to keep her in a bit better. But the other dolls will be unboxed ones. I'll have to try and get some bubble wrap. And I've got some bubble wrap somewhere. But I'll get some other dolls sorted out, another 3 or 4 dolls. So you'll probably get 4 or 5 dolls off me. The radio, that disco light if I can find the damn thing. A couple of my paranormal equipment bits. I think like the EM pump, although it's a basic one, a lot of people like EM pumps because they apparently like the EMF energy that's being emitted from an EM pump generates power, or not power, but it generates energy for spirits to come through. That one's too noisy. And I think somewhere I've got a DC box as well, which I'll send you up as well. But the audio on that DC box is a bit quieter than normal. But there is a DC box I'll send you up if I can find that damn thing. That's an ion detector which never works. That's a geophone which doesn't work properly. But yeah, you'll get one of these like shadow detector things. But these are more for with the light turned on. It'll only go off if something goes past it to cast a shadow. Don't know what I'm looking in here for because this is spare parts. They're up in here, I can't be bothered digging them all out. They're all underneath and on top of each other. But you'll get like a shadow detector, a vibration detector, an EM pump, and DC box. So you'll get 4 paranormal items. And no one knows, short know what to do with them. She'll be going, Steve, how do you work this? What does it do? You know, how's spirits meant to communicate with it? Well, you need to explain to them. Like with those shadow detector ones, you need it in lit room. And if you know where shadows are normally formed, you know, kind of thing, if you've got a room and you always see shadows over there, put it near to the wall. So you've got like probably about 8 to 10 inches away from the wall. And if that shadow goes past there, then you set it off. I've tested them just casting my own shadow. They do work. But you need it in a lit room. So you could put it in the room where, you know, if Grumpy's casting shadows, put it in that room, you know, where his shadow's casting all the time, and it'll detect it. The what's the name? The vibration detector. I have got one which works really, really well, and one which works pretty well, and one which doesn't work hardly at all. I will send you the one which works really, really well. So I don't really use it. And it picks up more of a vibration than the other two does. And also, not only that, it pick up audio. And if like a cold breeze blows into it, it sets that off as well. So that's like a 3-in-1 box as well. So some of them might be tucked in with a doll to say store, like space, because I ain't got a big enough box to input this one in yet at the moment. So I'm going to have to wait to find a bigger box. And then once I sort them all out, I'll leave a comment on one of your videos. Just make sure that your address is on the bloody box you're sending me, otherwise they're not going to get sent, are they? But that'll go up. It's got different screws in it. Like those two screws are the same, but these ones are even ones. But these are the ones that the EM pumps that generates its own electromagnetic field. And if you watch the Russians, Tim, I think his name is, he uses these, and he reckons that these are fucking like wicked. It generates, X amount of energy for the spirits to, get more aggressive. That's how he sees it, but to me it's just like a box that generates EMF that spirits feed from. It's giving them energy. You know that. You probably used a couple in the past anyway. So you probably get, as say, like 4 or 5 dolls, including that one. The disco light, if I can find it. If not, that go up separately. A couple of devices. And the radio. Got to find a radio because that's tucked away in the living room under a clutter of boxes filled with stuff. If I can't find it, then I'll send you that one. Right, well, I'm going to go. Oh, did we have a troll in here? I don't know. Yeah, I've only got 2 people watching there, so I might as well bug off. Eat my piece of sandwich, which I didn't eat yesterday. Watch maybe 1 or 2 more videos, and I'm off to bed. Right, so let me know when they collect it. Send me the tracking number if you're still there, and then I can keep an eye on the tracking. I want the USB memory cards. I keep having to buy them for my bloody cameras. I lost 2 up at the Bushcrafts, I think, the other week when I went up there. I'm sure I had 3 USB 32 gig memory cards, and when I opened the box, I saw something flicker out, and the grass is quite high over there, so I won't be able to find them. And I found that I had 1 in there instead of 3, so I changed over the memory card and bought that other one back. It did catch some stuff at night time, but not what I could see. I didn't even do a video because I can't even get a video because it's on the old computer somewhere. So until I get that up and running again. So I'm going to try to get rid of all that stuff over there. Move that out. Put that in the cupboard somewhere if I've got room in the cupboard. Now, I'm in the process of trying to sort out my living room. It's just so much stuff in there. I've got a lot of empty boxes in there, but not big enough for what I'll send you up. But I will try to get a bigger box. Sometimes I'll keep an eye out in the old skip. It's like, the neighbours get stuff from Amazon. So if there's a box which I can use, I'll grab it myself. And like when I was in the living room the other day, digging out that PC again, over and back, there's so many boxes, different shapes and sizes. I started pulling them down because I want to start sorting that room out. Keep meaning to do it, but I've just not been feeling too good to do it, Not laziness, I just ain't been feeling well enough. And it's so freaking cold in there too. It's like It's like, you know, stepping in the I can't even say now. Arctic. That living room is so fucking cold. And I can't stay in there for more than 5-10 minutes because I'm freezing my nuts off in there. So, yeah. I did try to do it earlier in the year, but I was doing other stuff and I kept forgetting about it and kept forgetting about it. I know people say, well, you start, you know, sorting stuff out, you know, while you're moving around, you're warming up, but it doesn't. So cold in that room, it's unbelievable. It's probably like a -10 in there. That's why it feels like. Mm. Yeah, if there's anything else I might want to get rid of and think that you might want it, I'll send it up. If you don't want it, you can always bin it or eBay it or whatever. I think you said there's some camcorders or something, weren't there? That'd be interesting. Look at the camcorders, see if they're any better than the ones that I've got. Right, anyway, I'm going to bid you all good night. I'm not sure when I'm on next. I just thought I'd do a short one tonight. Been an hour and a half now anyway. So, yeah. Cheers, Rose. Send me the tracking number if you can, so I can keep an eye out when it's going to turn up. And I'll let you know when I send my stuff out to you. Just make sure you got your address on it, yeah? So I can send my box up to you probably before Christmas. Right, catch you all later. Bye now.